as they look forward to returning home after this one.
Well, they've cemented their status over the course of the year as one of the elite teams in the NBA. They've done everything that was expected of them over the course of the season, and they've really got it rolling.
Yeah, you know, Steve, that success, though, can be like a vapor and go up in smoke, especially if they don't have the same success in the upcoming postseason. They've set the bar very high for themselves, guys.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The front line, Danny Granger, David West, and Roy Hibbert. Hill and George, they're manning the back. And for the Celtics, Rajon Rondo and Avery Bradley out there in the backcourt. Brandon Bass and Kevin Garnett, the duo inside. And it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Great move to get to the bucket and lay that one in. He's got the softest touch around the basket. Impressive.
Back to West. An easy 2 points on the layup. West has got his second bucket of the night.
I'm sure they'd like to get more shots like that one.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
Well, Kevin, he said that they didn't want to take what the defense gave them tonight, saying we need to play our game. I told my guys to go right at their defenders and make plays happen. If we sit back and don't be the more aggressive team, we'll just be digging a hole for ourselves. Sounds like they have confidence in their ability to score, guys.
Okay, Doris, well, the offensive approach, a primary force in the game plan today, guys.
As it should be, Kevin. They're the type of team where if they can get their offense clicking, everything else falls into place.
Exactly. For them, more than most teams, so much depends on the effectiveness of their offense. It usually is the beginning of their best defense.
3 straight makes to start this game. Looking good.
Outside Rondo. Pierce against Granger. The outside leaner. They get the rebound. And the call will be against George Hill.
Courtney Lee.
That's his first foul. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for the Celtics. Rondo kicks to... Oh!
Look out!
Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
A breathtaking display of aerial supremacy, no doubt.
It's almost unfair, guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy.
Granger for the 3. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Heat.
Yeah, every guy on the team could have done more in that game. I believe that. But instead, there was a lot of standing around and bad ball movement.
That's exactly right, Steve. I mean, there was plenty of blame to go around. For the coaching staff, too, they've got to be included. They needed to do something to shake things up, but just stood pat. So everybody shares in the blame on this one. I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Outside for Rondo. The kick out to Pierce. Over George. The shot by Pierce will not go.
A very rough quarter for him as not much is falling right now.
Feeds to George. Poke loose. It's off his foot. And it's whistled a kick. So it's the Pacers now, trailing by 2.
Just how are you gonna get
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Last meeting was in Boston, and they were unable to fight off the Celtics. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Look at Indiana. Rondo against Hill. Clock at 6. Hibbert gets the bucket. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Rondo against Hill. Here's Pierce. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. The Pacers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Hill against Rondo. Dishes it to West. Over Bass. West can't get that one to fall.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
It's been a struggle for him offensively tonight, and they'd love to have his production out there.
Now here is Hill, looking for his first bucket of the game. George passes to him, and he slams it in one-handed.
That was a hole punch down there, Kevin.
A nice finish.
Yeah, you got to love the way he just capped off that strong move.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys. About 75%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Now here's Bass. Over Hibbert. Bass's shot. Good.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Hill dishes to George. Inside to Hibbert. Takes it right up. Jams it with authority.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
Here's Bass. Garnett kicks to Lee. Buries the long-range jumper. Lee's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's going to take that shot every time if he has that much room to get it off.
Lee against George. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for two. They get Courtney Lee. The Pacers have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad. You know, he's an excellent free throw shooter, Kevin, especially for... Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, really a dunk contest dunk that time. Wow.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
Now, here is Hill. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Goes up. Nice shot by George.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Man, right in his face on that shot. That's some airtight saran wrap D there.
Yeah, it's as good as a block, really, Clark. Just altering that shot, making it really impossible to shoot over that kind of foul.
That's 2 early fouls. And we'll see how much leeway he gets the rest of the quarter from the coach. I don't think he necessarily has to sit with 2, but he's got to be careful.
The Celtics making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And the Celtics with possession here. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. Back to Garnett. No good. And Indiana will come the other way. Hill inside, guarded by Crawford. On the wing, Granger. 6 on the shot clock. Hibbert. And that one's good. Hibbert's got 8 points.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
And stolen by Granger. George with a screen on Crawford. Granger kicks to Hill. Back to Granger. Just 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3. Celtics trail by 3. It's stolen by Hill.
Timeout charge.
Set!
And the Pacers call time here.
Election. Black album coming soon.
Softy making some changes. Sullinger's checked in for Garnett. Green comes in for Brandon Bass. And Terrence Williams subbed in for Jordan Crawford. Now here is Hill, averaging 14 points a game. Here's George. The dish to West. He had stolen by Sullinger. Kicks it to Pierce. Over George. The shot by Pierce will not go.
Great defensive anticipation there to challenge that shooter.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. West setting the pick for George. Passes it to West. Goes up to the stripe. And he drops that one in. West has got 8 points.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
Hill against Williams. Back to Green. Puts the lead pass in front of them. They grab their own miss. And Sullinger kicks to Green. They need this one. Gets it to go. Green's got his first bucket of the night. Pacers leading by 3. Outside, George. Takes it up. Misses in close.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Here's Pierce. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
It's been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
And the Celtics shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the 12 hit.
Ryan out of the gate, just filling it up.
Both teams are, guys. I mean, points coming fast and furious.
Now, here is Hill. Back to Hibbert. The shot from the low post is good. Hibbert's got 10.
They have no answer for him. He's just putting on a dominant display of offense.
Williams passes to Green. Out to Lee. Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, what's great about him, guys, is that even with the smallest amount of space, he can rise up and just bury the jump shot from long range.
Another specialty of his is the free ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
And total domination.
Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one. You're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. It was an amazing dunk.
Now, here is Hill. He feeds it to George. He kicks it to Hibbert. Gets it to go. Hibbert's got 12 in the game.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
Now here's Lee. He's got 8. And that one's good.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for them. At some point, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Here's George after Jared Sullinger's bucket. And George kicks to Hibbert. Kicks it out to Granger. Takes the lead pass. George dishes to Hibbert. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Hibbert's got 14 points for the game.
You got to love what he's doing out there, guys. With his team down, he's personally trying to bring them back.
The Pacers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The Celtics making a switch here. Terry's checked in. Now here's Terry, averaging 10 points per contest. Johnson outside. Johnson off the pick from Hansbrough. Johnson inside. Just 3 on the clock. Hansbrough, that's good. Hansbrough's got his first 2 points of the night. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Celtics lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yeah, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Terrence Williams is out there with Terry. Then there's Green, then it's Lee, and it's Sellinger in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Celtics shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for Sellinger. Here is Stevenson, looking for his first bucket of the game. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, we'll see what happens here. You got to be aware that's your second foul. The question is, do you keep him on the floor?
Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Jackson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Well, some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. Fifth on the list, Jeff Green.
Well, that is such an efficient group offensively. That's really the best way to describe it. Nothing forced, just solid, smart shots.
And at small forward, that's the only way to post that kind of percentage. I mean, just letting them fly from the perimeter isn't going to get it done. You got to get it inside some, too.
Stevenson passes to Mahinmi. Dunked hard with one hand.
And that's exactly what you call a high percentage hoop there.
Sure is.
The one-handed throwdown. Gotta love it.
Jeff Green on the wing. Hansbrough defending. Baseline jumper. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Stevenson. Rebound by Jeff Green.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Here is Stevenson. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Down low. Here's Mahinmi.
Celtics foul.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. First in rebounding, 4th in blocks. And when we look at the free throw shooting numbers, not very strong. Top 20 in the league. That begs for improvement.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back.
The Celtics with the lead. Lee with the ball. Now Green defending. Lee kicks to Terry. Gives him the lead pass. Now the Pacers moving it up. Spins to the middle. And they take the lead. And the Pacers lead by 1.
This team has to tighten up inside. Way too many easy hoops in the lane.
Yep, that's 5 straight buckets they've given up from the key now, and it's hurting.
Big shot on the way. The rebound by Hansbrough. The Pacers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Johnson outside. Inside. Mahinmi's shot is good. And now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
That's 5 straight hoops in the paint. What a fantastic job of attacking the rim.
Well, Steve, they're getting the looks that they want down there, so might as well keep going right at the rim. There's no resistance, and make them pay.
Williams dishes to Sellinger. Over Hansbrough. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, that's very uncharacteristic for him to miss that shot with such little defensive pressure.
And throw a screen on Lee. Here is Stevenson, looking for his first bucket of the game. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Yeah, points in the paint have been a huge factor here for them.
Steve looking to take it inside and go up strong. That's a remedy for success.
Williams with the ball. Now Green defending. To Lee. The kick out to Williams. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here is Stevenson, averaging 9 points per contest. They set the screen. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Starting to extend this lead.
And they could run away with it if they get hot at the right time.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Well, they're getting way too many shots in this game. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
And the slam by Williams.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy, and Fonnie just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yep, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
Stevenson passes to Mahimi. Pass to Hansbrough. Indiana moving the ball over. Johnson kicks to Hansbrough. Right up. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Terry. And it's good. For 3. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
That's all the space he needs, guys. He'll make you pay every time if you give him that shot.
And the Pacers call time here.
Come on, give it up.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Boston. Rondo comes in for Terrence Williams. And some changes here for the Pacers. Pacers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. On the wing, George pulls up. Here's West. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Pacers shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% for the field. Hill dishes to Hibbert. Can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Terry with it, and Granger picks him up defensively. And Hibbert with the block. They kick it out to Green. A double clutch. Here's Sullinger. A shot goes down and gets his game back to even. Sullinger's got his second basket of the night.
And hard work on the boards, guys, leading to that putback.
Hill kicks to George. Terry covering. From down in the low post, it goes. 6 points here for George. It's Rondo penetrating. And the foul goes on Hibbert. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Now Rondo averaging 14 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Pierce against Hibbert. Pierce kicks to Rondo. Outside, Green. The tray.
He started out pretty well in the first quarter, but he has really faltered here in the second.
Pierce. Again, Pierce missing.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Outside, George. Fires the 3. And the shot is good. And it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
They didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Now a timeout called by Boston. You have to like what we're seeing from Roy Hibbert.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Some changes for Boston. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Zellinger. Pass comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Avery Bradley in for Jason Terry. And here is Hill. Granger inside the line. It's rebounded by Bass.
You know, they've really had the upper hand in rebounding all game long. If the game stays this close, rebounding could play a big part in the end.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, a big advantage for them here, and they've certainly needed it.
Outside Hill. Back to Granger. Hibbert with the screen. For three. Granger misses.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
You know, as much as anybody in the league, Pierce is able to hit the tough, contested shots. And I think that's because of his strength and his skill level and his ability to knock defenders off balance before rising up and making his jump shot.
And, you know, you said earlier the big buckets down the stretch. Pierce always ready to do that. In the deciding moments of a game, that's when he really separates himself and deserves the moniker, the truth.
Granger misses.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find the shot.
And Bradley gets it to go. Indiana leading. Outside, George. West inside. Up and in on the layup. West has got 10.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
Rondo drives in. Outside Pierce. And stolen by Granger. They're running. Jumps up. And the stuff by West.
Put that paw up there and banged it home.
Yeah,
man, that was nice.
Little Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
right.
that was strong.
Simple, direct, and effective.
And the pass to Bass. Easy shot. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
The shot.
Rondo's got his third assist on the night. Now here is Augustine. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. George working against Bradley. Shot's good. And that's now 11 points here for George.
Man, they have a huge advantage in points in the paint. Look at that.
Oh, and this defense is getting pushed around a bit too much for my liking. They're just not competing at a high enough level here.
And it's Rondo penetrating over West. And another basket for Boston.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Augustine with it. The feed to George. Guarded by Bradley. George passes to West. No luck.
Well, he didn't quit on the play. He defended the shot, contested it, and then got back straight to the glass.
And it's Rondo penetrating. With the lead pass. KG, that's good.
Kevin Garnett.
It's a close game here in Boston. And Augustine gets to George. For Bass. The shot by George, no good. The Celtics shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. They're really looking good and sharp offensively.
Knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
The drive by Rondo. Bass dishes to Pierce.
Right now, he's in a bit of a funk. I look for them to look at other options on offense.
And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And George kicks to Hibbert. Back to George. Hibbert with a screen for George. Kicks it out to Granger. Just fine to shoot. Looks for Hibbert. Gets it to him. Augustine. He's covered by Rondo. Indiana again. Missing. Bradley passes to Rondo. It's blocked. Here's Augustine. Looking for his first bucket of the game. West to screen on Bradley. Granger from outside. Good.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get his shot off.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
Your Celtics. 55.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from Roy Hibbert.
Yeah, he's done a great job of finding the soft spots in that defense. Very efficient game for him so far.
Yeah, and I like what he's done, Steve. I mean, he's made a couple of jumpers here or there, but what he's really done impressively is allow the game to come to him.
On the court right now for the Pacers. George, Granger, and West are 2 through 4. George Hill out there with Roy Hibbert. Rondo kicks to Pierce. And stolen by Granger. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Well, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80% now.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for Sullinger. So it's the Pacers now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Granger dishes to Hibbert. Back to Granger. He dishes it to Hill. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
As great as they've been on the board so far, they just haven't found a way to get out on top.
Yeah, but if they continue to rebound, they can put together a little run here and cut into this lead.
George against Rondo. The kick out to Hill. Back to George. A jump hook. Hibbert the pass to Granger. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Yeah, just 1 for 4 here in the third quarter, so very slow start for this club.
And Pierce backs in. And he drops it in from the low post. Pierce has got 10 points in the game.
You know, he got 1 step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
Hill gets a screen from Hibbert. Hill kicks to Hibbert. That's good. Hibbert's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you can see the strategy has been to take the ball inside here.
That's where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play.
Pierce dishes to Bass. Pierce with the screen on West. Here's Bradley. It's rebounded by Indiana. Granger's got his 5th rebound in this one. For 3, Hill. And the shot is good. That's an 11-point Pacer lead.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Now timeout called by Boston.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Courtney Lee, he's checked in for the Celtics. Rondo against Hill. Rondo drives in. Count that one. Rondo's got 6.
Well, the D just letting them go inside with impunity. Way, way too easy.
That's 10 of their last 12 points now in the paint area.
Here's George. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. He's got 15. Celtics trail by 11. Pierce attacking. That's good. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. The 3 from Hill. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boston ball.
Well, small forwards that can rebound the ball, such an asset to any team in the NBA. With now a look at the top rebounding wingmen. Fifth best, Paul Pierce.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' games. They play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in this league.
And I think it's an area that they all take pride in, Steve. They know they can score. That's expected of their position. But where you separate yourself is going after rebounds. And these guys are really determined to excel in that part of the game.
Just adds to what has already been a great day for him.
Shoots the three. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Timeout called the Pacers.
Here's where Boston sits right now, Kevin, in the current league ranking. First in opponent shooting percentage, 6th in shooting percentage. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
Hey, Clark, let's talk about that defense. I mean, number one.
Look out. Watch out now. Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Bass with West on him. 6 to shoot. Bass can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 8. Now Hill, 7 points in the game. Hill gets a screen from Hibbert. The Pacers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And so he hits both.
Are you kidding me? They're like different guys this half. They haven't missed a single free throw.
Stepping up and knocking him down, Clark.
Rondo drives in. Back to Pierce. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And here is Hill. 9 points in the game so far. He passes to Hibbert. Can't get it to fall.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Pierce attacking. And David West gets the whistle that time.
David West.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Lee over George. No good from Lee. Pierce against Hill. West setting the pick for Hill. From deep. The shot by George, no good.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there. Challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
Rondo passes to Garnett.
Well, he defended the shot, got back into play, and grabbed the board. Nice play.
Outside Hill. Hibbert with the screen on run. Hill kicks to George. Here's Hibbert. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hibbert's got 23 points.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
They're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intensity.
George against Lee. Outside, George. George gets a screen from West. West, right side, over Bass. And there's West. That good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Lee dishes to Rondo. Garnett over Hibbert. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Rondo. 6 points for Garnett. Pacers leading by 10. Now here is Hill. 9 points in the game so far. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You let him get to the rim, and that's exactly what's going to happen. You deserve that.
Yeah, he's more than capable. You're right, Clark, of providing some great highlight reel material.
Yes, sir. And for a point guard to finish like that, I mean, that is just special.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help him out if he was a bit more assertive.
Outside, George. It's back to Hill. Offensive rebound. Feeds it to Granger. Granger right side. Dishes it to West. Over Bass. No luck. So the Celtics will take it the other way. And they're moving it up. Pierce stops. Pops. And it's Boston with another.
He's just been dominant, trying to dig his team out of the hole.
Pacers leading by 8. Hill with it. He's got 11. Outside, George. Granger takes the 3. Pierce with the rebound. Pierce has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
West kicks to George. That's good. George has got 17.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Shot from 6. Roy Hibbert with the rebound. The Pacers shooting really well. 54% from the floor. Hill with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Hill passes to Granger. Over Pierce. Danny Granger, the bucket on the assist by Hill. Hill's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, Granger has never been shy shooting the ball, Kevin. He's a guy who shoots it with supreme confidence. Great range, and as basically a hybrid 4, you have to guard him all the way out to the perimeter, and that opens up the paint as well.
Yeah, he's got in the gym range, Steve, and with his height and length, he'll pull up with the defender right on him and just shoot it over the top of him.
Here's Hibbert.
He's going to have to be very careful, guys, because that's his 4th foul now, so we'll see how he responds.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Sellinger's checked in for Garnett. Green comes in for Brandon Bass. Jason Terry is checked in for Paul Pierce. And Terrence Williams subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And the shot is good. And that's now 7 points for Jason Terry. Here's Hill. He's got 11. George. Terry covering. Williams comes with a double team. Terry against George. And Roy Hibbert the bucket on the assist by George. And that's now 26 points for Roy Hibbert. Celtics trail by 11. Outside Williams from the top of the key. And there's the Celtics with another basket. The Pacers shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. And George kicks to Hansbrough. It's stolen by Sullinger. Here's Lee. The rebound by Hansbrough. Hansbrough's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Hill kicks to Granger. The kick out to Hill. There's the dish to George. Hansbrough inside. Stolen by Terry. .34 seconds left in the 3rd. On the wing, Terry. Over Hill. And it's Terry that time on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers leading by 7. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Hill dishes to Hibbert. Gathers. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Now Williams. Gets it out to Terry. There's the 3. No good. With 1 on the clock. And we've reached the end of the third. Pacers lead by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Better do your job and roll up, and watch how we roll up, and I take control of things with the snow nerves. High off the ground instead of skyscraper.
Celtics trail by 9. So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Green. Terry is out there with Terrence Williams. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Wilcox in at the 4. Back to Williams. There's a good screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And they're doing a better job now taking care of the basketball than they did earlier.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Stevenson kicks to Johnson. Over Terry, and the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Pacers. Here's Williams. Blocked. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Finishes the break with a slam.
The one-handed flush, very nice.
A nice strong finish there.
Just punched it home.
Now a timeout called by Boston. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. And here is Williams. Kicks to Sullinger. It's rebounded by Indiana. Stevenson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Passes it to Johnson. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Clock at 6. They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Mahimi. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Celtics with possession here. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. The offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. The second chance effort. Wilcox inside. Mahimi on him. And Sullinger kicks to Green. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And that hurts.
Yeah, big mistake there, especially when you're trailing.
Pacers leading by 13. Here is Stevenson. There's a screen. Back to Green. He's against Williams. Stevenson, guarded by Green. 6 on the shot clock. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
Hansbrough setting the pick for Green. He feeds it to Stevenson. Tries again. Mahimi passes to Johnson. Hansbrough, a screen on Green. Here's Johnson, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They gotta find something, you're right. Williams dishes to Wilcox. Into Green, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
Pacers leading by 13. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Stevenson kicks to Mahimi. Sullinger with the rebound.
Really good defense. They're forcing that double clutch shot.
Outside Williams. He kicks to Wilcox. Back to Williams. Gets it to go.
Terrence Williams with the bucket.
Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Outside Green. Pass to Johnson. The pass to Stevenson. Three-pointer. Rebound Boston.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Here's Green, and it's Boston with another. And the Pacers call time here.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Sullinger. Pierce comes in for Chris Wilcox. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Jason Terry. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Terrence Williams. Outside for George. The feed to Hibbert. Gets it to go. Hibbert's got 15 points here in the second half.
Anytime they've needed a hoop, he's taken over one shot after another. Boy, he's playing well. And the shootout continues.
Trading buckets both ways. I mean, offense definitely the focal point for these teams.
He dishes it to George. West inside, and that one's good. West. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Attacking the paint again and again.
You know, they're getting whatever they want. I mean, 8 straight points coming inside.
Green kicks to Rondo. Over Hill. Rondo can't get it to go. Pacers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now here is Hill. And here's George for 3. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 6 assists here tonight.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Rondo drives in. He passes to Pierce. Back to Rondo. Expanding his range. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Scooped up. Outside Green. Bradley. And it's off from three-point range. And the foul on Paul Pierce.
Jason Terry.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Celtics making a change here. Terry's checked in. Hill up top. He's covered by Rondo. George, that's a 2-pointer. Good, the assist goes to Hill. That's now 22 points here for George.
They're really playing well at both ends, offensively and defensively, guys.
Yeah, it's been a complete performance, Steve. You look back on this game, it's one that you would hope to be able to build on.
Pacers leading by 15. Hibbert kicks it to West. Back to Hibbert. And that one's good. Hibbert's got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots, and he's knocking them down.
Here's Rondo. Knocks down the 3-ball.
I'm sure that's a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
The Pacers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. The three from Hill. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
For three.
Well, it didn't take long to get those 3 points back.
Nope, an immediate answer right there. Right back at you.
Nice shot by Terry.
Things are finally turning around for him. He's looked pretty good here in this half.
Pacers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Hill against Rondo. It's stolen by Rondo.
Blocking foul called on Paul George. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Paul George with the steal.
That's his first turnover of the game, so for the most part, he's run the offense pretty well.
Hill gets a screen from Granger. Hill passes to West. Powers down the dunk. West.
Great finish there, Kevin. Took it strong to the cup.
Yeah, an aggressive two-handed jam.
And that's the kind you like, especially in traffic. You got to make sure.
For the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's really flipped the script with his performance here in the second half.
Left side, George. Feeds it to West. Back to George. Dishes to West. Indiana moving the ball around. And it's Hibbert missing.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Pacers leading by 14. And here's George for three. Hill dishes to George. The dish now to Hibbert. The shot misses. And the Celtics going the other way now. Here's Terry. And another basket for Boston. Pacers shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Hill kicks to George.
Ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time. He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, what a play.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Hill with it. It's George on the wing.
Shooting for Indiana, Paul George.
That free throw good from George. And George drops them both. Celtics trail by 16. Terry outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Slams it on the run.
Boy, he's got a little extra bounce in his step today, fellas.
Definitely a surge of energy out of him there.
Yeah, playing with a lot of confidence.
Outside Hill. George passes to West. Goes up. And he converts the layup. West has got 20 points.
He's been a big part of his team building this lead. Another solid offensive effort.
Rondo dishes to Pierce. No good with the triple.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Granger outside. Fires from deep. Rajon Rondo with the rebound. Rondo's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He's trying to get it going from outside.
Pierce for 3. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Pacers leading by 16. There's a minute left in the game. Back to West. Over Green. They get it back. Granger kicks to Hill. kicks it to George. Terry covering. George passes to West. It's stolen by Green.
I don't know, Clark. This looks over now.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is all but over. Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
The Pacers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Back to Hibbert. He's against Garnett. Hibbert dishes to West. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Terry kicks to Rondo. Outside Pierce. Here's the three. Again, Pierce missing.
I like the defense, guys, really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.